Now, live at 6.
Evacuations from Afghanistan continue to bring U.S. citizens and our Afghan allies out of Kabul. Thousands of refugees are standing outside the airport, desperate to escape the Taliban's takeover. Scenes like the one that you see here continue as the Biden administration sticks to its August 31st withdrawal deadline, leaving many panicking that they'll be stuck. And we are now starting to see the first trickle of Afghan allies arriving in the U.S. and here in Nebraska. 3 News Now reporter Kent Lutzen has more on one family's harrowing journey to Omaha as the crisis abroad came home.
A 10-day journey of survival ended in a sigh of relief as a family of 7 Afghan evacuees landed in Omaha. They say they are weary, they are worn, and they say they have been terrified by the Taliban's takeover. But at least now, they're safely reunited with family.
Once they take our Kabul, I was really scared. I was like, you know what? I have to go to U.S. Back to U.S.
Zamir Ray, a U.S. citizen who once lived in Omaha, helped his wife, 2 brothers, 2 sister-in-laws, and 14-year-old sister pass 2 Taliban checkpoints and escape Kabul on a military flight to Qatar. From there, they flew to Germany, to Virginia, to Dallas, and then finally landing here in Omaha, where they met their brother, Sharafat.
I don't want anyone in life to have to experience that pain. I know you guys have not experienced that, and I wish you will not, and you don't, because it's a different pain.
Zamir and Sharafat, both Afghan interpreters, say their entire family's lives were at stake. The Taliban threatened retaliation for the men's work helping the U.S.
If I leave them there, they will do a lot of bad things to them. Of course, they will kill them, that's it.
The threat increased for women as well, a huge reason why Zamir made sure to get his frightened 14-year-old sister out. But that risk of separation didn't end once they left Afghanistan.
When we came to Virginia, so the State Department told me that you cannot take your sister. I was like, no, it's impossible. I will fight for her because I try my best to bring it here.
His sister, who has never left Afghanistan, let alone flown in a plane, will now find a way to start a life here in Omaha. Zamir and Sharafat say those left in Kabul, including a younger brother, are in hiding, burning any form of paperwork that ties them to the U.S. and desperately trying to flee ahead of President Biden's August 31st deadline for withdrawing troops.
And it's not something that we beg for, it's our right. It's our right. We should get our families out. It's so shameful to leave them behind like that.
Despite leaving friends, packing all they could into a bag, and risking their life to escape a place they called home, Zamir says they are unbelievably lucky. In Omaha, Kent Lutzen, 3 News Now.
Zamir says they actually went days without eating meals, even when they were able to escape. After a canceled flight in Dallas last night, they were finally able to get a real meal 9 days into their journey. As for their life in Omaha, Zamir says he'll try to go back to school, get a part-time job, and try to provide for his family. Now, Zamir's family is the first to relocate in Omaha, and we can expect to see more in the coming days. Lutheran Family Services of Nebraska was at the airport today to greet Zamir and his family. They are working quickly to get families settled in Omaha, including helping them get things like a stable home and job. We caught up with the CEO of LFS to see how people like you can help.
Any support that the community can provide from a monetary basis goes directly to the refugee resettlement program, in not only the services but the items that they need in order to get resettled. But then we're also taking volunteers. This is a group of individuals that's going to need time and energy from the community, and it can be in the form of transportation or other things. As well as any sort of physical, tangible items, which we will have a list up on our website very soon on those items that people can donate.
If you'd like to find that list, just go to lfsneb.org. The organization asked the community to welcome Afghan families with open arms, especially as many of them will be leaving their home and moving to a place that is so different from what they know.